Does SRS auto connect when we join, or do we have to manually join?
Should auto connect. If anybody has troubles, I'll send you the um, IP. But yeah, it should be set up for auto connect. ROE. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
No, we do not.
not yet.
Yeah.
We do.
Copy.
Hey, Shadow here. I'm having some internet issues, and I'm on my phone right now. All right.
Right. Share my screen, everybody. Let me know if anybody's struggling with that. All right, is everybody not ready? All right, so here we go. General overview of, and I know I have an ultra wide screen, so apologies for that. We'll just make it work. So carriers are going to be off here to the left of your the furthest left shift group for your Hornets. About 130-mile transit to the coast, and Loadout for you guys is 2 times harm, 1 time GBU 12, 2 tanks, and a double ugly configuration. So you got a center line and then a right wing tank. TGP, 1 AMRAM, and 2 9Xs is your guys' loadout. Everyone's gonna try and get up on 305 megahertz on one of your radios, and then your other will be interflight. And honestly, I can't remember what the Hornet interflight is. Standby. Hornet interflight, you guys are on 235 for interflight. If you guys are mid savvy, you can also just talk on mids, and then you'll have 2 radios available. If not, don't worry about it. So the plan is the Hornets, you guys are going to need to get off the deck, transit to the coast. So fixed wing guys, your waypoints are all very similar. Waypoint 1 is the aerial refueling track. Waypoint 2 is the landing where all the ships are at. Waypoint 3 is the LZ for a little bit later. And then after that, depending on what your task is, the waypoints are a little different. So I say again, for all the fixed wing guys, your first 3 waypoints are the same. Aerial refueling track is 1, landing site is 2, and the LZ is 3. And then after that, there's a little bit of variation depending on what you're doing. So back to the Hornets, waypoints 1, 2, and 3. Waypoint 4 is the SA6 site. So it's an SA6 site north of the river here. Intel believes there are 2 search and track radars for this. So don't lob all your harms at 1. So recommendation is maybe make 1 pass, lob a harm or 2, depending on whether you're a 1 ship or a 2 ship, and then come back out, take a nice loop around, see if you get locked up again, go back in, lob another harm for that second search and track radar. After that, go ahead. I heard somebody.
Yeah, well, I was wondering, what does Intel say is the waypoint precise enough for a pre-briefed node on the harms?
Yeah, the waypoint's pretty much dead center of the group. So either way, if you want to do, and I'm not super savvy on it for pre-briefed, it just needs to be like in the area, and it's going to turn its seeker on and start looking for the SA6, right? Is that how that works?
Yeah, basically. So you can dial in the transmitter you want to hit, and it basically searches itself for the target.
Nice. Yeah, that waypoint is a good waypoint. Elevation and lat long is good for that. So you can absolutely run it like that, or you can run it in was it TOO mode, or I guess if you get close enough, self-protection mode. But I'll leave it up to you guys. However you want to peel that banana, it's entirely up to you. When you guys are done, egress back down to the south. Hold generally over the landing area, nice and high, and save some gas. And if we need to bring you in on this Russian advance element, we'll just talk through that over the radio. Otherwise, have you guys egress back to the boat. But Hornet guys, your main task is excuse me, is going to be adios in that SA6 site up there north of the river. Any questions, comments, concerns about that? All right, nothing heard. Next flight's going to be one of the Harrier flights as far as fixed wing. So Trident flight, you guys are CAS and general landing support. So again, waypoints 1, aerial refueling, 2 is the landing area, 3 is the LZ. And I also kept your waypoints the same as recoil flight. I don't think we're gonna have a recoil flight today, but waypoints 4 and 5 are the 2 bridges. Waypoint 6 is the SAM site, and then waypoint 7 is back in the area of the boat. Engines is going to be leading that one. You guys are on 233 for interflight, and then obviously 305 for the main strike. I got you guys loaded up with 2 empty tanks and 4 by Rockeyes for the close air support stuff. By all means, flex on that loadout however you want. Same thing, cold and dark startup from the Tarawa, get off the deck and head to the head generally to the AO. Any questions on that, engines? Okay. I don't think we have anybody for recoil, so I won't waste the time briefing that. Sounds like we got one F-16. Is that turbo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll fly your. And did we get Lego? I don't. Negative Lego. So turbo, are you good as a single ship, or do you need an adult? Do you want me to fly on your wing?
I can do as a single ship.
Single ship. Okay. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there. So let's talk. You're coming at Tbilisi. You're in a basically a cap loadout. So you got 2x tanks and 5x AMRAAMs and 1x9X, and you've got a pod and a jamming as well. Your waypoints are the same as all the other fixed wings. So your refueling tracks down here a little further to the south for Shell, which is the regular old KC-135, and that's waypoint 1. Waypoint 2 is the landing area. Waypoint 3 is the LZ, and then for you, we want you to set up a cap in between waypoints 5 and 6. That's your 2 cap points.
Okay.
You good with that?
Yeah, I hope I don't need the air refueling, because that's something I never succeeded in so far.
Yep, not a big deal. In a pinch, just mind your throttles. So don't worry about the aerial refueling stuff. Just kind of head straight to one of the cap points. Obviously, just mind your throttles getting over there. And if you're on 305, obviously you don't have an air flight, so just make sure you're on 305 UHF, and there's an AWACS on 305 as well, so he might call out any contacts. Yep, sounds good. And that's 16 X-ray on the TACAN for that. But yeah, pretty straightforward for you, Turbo. Just get up in the air, get a cap set up, and then any airborne threats that start coming our way is going to be you to deal with. If something pops up, don't go running straight to the north. Just stand by. We'll advise you kind of when to push, because I don't want you to run in if that SA6 isn't down yet. I don't want you to run into that. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Okay. For the Helo guys, I got 2 groups. I got Hips and I got 1 Gazelle. For the Hips, you guys are coming off this southern boat here. Do I have 3? Is that correct? 3 Hips?
I'm
Have myself.
1, 2, 3. Okay. So the Hips, you guys are gonna start up on the deck here. There's gonna be a little downtime for the fixed wing guys to get there. So in the meantime, if you guys want to try slinging this stuff off the back deck of your ship and hauling it over to the landing area, by all means. If you're not comfortable with that, like I'm pretty horrendous slinging stuff, so if you're just not comfortable with that, there is going to be a little bit of a waiting game until the fixed wing guys kind of get on scene. So get started up, get your radios going, and get checked in, and kind of go from there. But you guys do have some slinging stuff you could do in the meantime. After the SA6 is down and the Harriers get on scene, you guys are going to take off from the ship, and you're going to do a low-level transit up the red box here with a left turn up to this blue box, and we're gonna do an insert into this little further LZ to the north here. There is black smoke burning on the north side of this LZ on this clearing, and this all these boxes and drawings and stuff will be depicted on your F10 map. So you shouldn't be getting lost. So that ties us in, and then when we're done, you're gonna come back out, transit back the same way, and land back on the ship. Pretty simple tasking for the Hip guys today. other than the slinging stuff if you want to get fancy with that. For my Gazelle guy, same idea. You're on this northern ship. You're going to get started up. However, right off the bat, as soon as you get started, I want you to do some scouting for me. So you're going to take off from the ship, fly up through this red box, and you're going to scout this little town. Was this Gamog? I'm not even going to try and pronounce
Garuda,
that. Anyway.
Kerala or something like that.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
That. You're going to scout to the south of the river, the south end of this town. Don't go further east. Don't go further east than that Shuhorga, and focus your scouting efforts to the south of the river.
Copy.
Good with that? Okay.
Yeah, copy.
All right. Report anything you see and on 305, and we'll kind of go from there as far as either having you hold or going weapons free. After that, you're going to that should take you about enough time to get a good scout. We're going to have you link back up with the hips once they start their move to this LZ, and of course, being the scouting guy, I want you to scout out this LZ. Maybe a minute to 90 seconds, maybe, or a minute prior to the hips arrival. Don't have to get crazy with the timing, but just be out in front of the hips and I want you to scout to the north of this LZ and let us know what you see. Obviously, you're gonna just give us a call, let us know if it's clear, or hey, I'm being shot at, and the Harriers might need to deal with some stuff. All good with that on the Gazelle?
Yeah, copy that.
Okay, and again, on you're not gonna have you're not gonna need inner flight, so
I'll be on 305.
305, yep.
Yeah.
And then for the hip guys, I want to say I defaulted one of your radios to FM 30, which is also the Gazelle. So if the helos just want to talk to each other on FM 30 and then have your other radio on 305, that might be the easiest, least convoluted comms way. So after that, we'll see how it's going at that point. As far as the mission goes, we will have this little area of opportunity depending on who's got anything left. So like the Hornets, you could have a couple of GBUs left. By all means, start taking a look in this area denoted on the F10 map and let us know if you see anything. And same with the Harriers, of which I think there's only 2 of us for the Harrier side. But do I have any kind of questions overall for anybody specific tasking?
For the Hornets, are there any assigned laser codes?
No, I don't have any assigned laser codes. I'm trying to think. I don't think the Harriers. Yeah, I was sad. We're not. The Harriers aren't using. The Harriers aren't using anything. So just deconflict that amongst yourselves in the inner flight.
Can
Just
you quickly just click on the Hornets so I can see the waypoints? I missed the very beginning of the.
okay. Yeah. So the waypoints for all the fixed wing. So all the fixed wing is waypoint 1 is the aerial refueling. Waypoint 2 is the landing area. Waypoint 3 is the LZ, and then for the Hornets, your target waypoint is going to be waypoint 4, which is SA6.
You said after dealing with SA6, you wanted us back at 3 or 4, 3 or 2.
Over 2, yeah, nice and high over 2, probably about 20,000 or above over waypoint 2. And then with that, you could start looking at this F10 area and seeing if you see anything. Depending on what you got going on with gas, by all means, I might just cut you guys loose back to the boat once you guys are done dealing with the SA6, but we'll play that by ear.
Just to clear.
Yep.
All right.
when is the time for us to decide flight leads, else if we want to change anything or stuff like that?
So we can do that right now. Let me, all right, so we got Shadow and Kathnan for Hornets. Is that correct?
Correct.
I'm
Okay.
here. Shadow's here.
Okay. Shadow, do you want? I got you as lead. Are you good leading that flight?
Sorry, you cut out there for a moment, or
Are
was it
are
my
you good
internet?
to? I got you as flight lead on that. Are you good to flight lead?
Hello?
Yep. There you are.
I don't have any preferences if Kaden wants to. If he doesn't want to, I can do it. Doesn't matter.
I prefer if you do it. It's my first time in a collaborative mission.
All right. Sounds good. So
alright.
Shadow, if you can flight lead the Hornets, and then for the hips, I got Harkonnen up top. Is everybody good with that, or does somebody else want to?
Who is flying the hip with me? Sorry.
You've got Buck and Crow.
I'm definitely not good flying because I just coming back to this yesterday. I've been flying the air ambulance and X-plane so far.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Troll, you're alone and unafraid as a single ship, and Turbo, you're alone and unafraid as a single ship. And then yeah, and then engines is running the Harriers. Okay. That's all I got. Engines. Any alibis? Anything I missed? All right.
Are the
All right. Let me get this thing up.
aircraft cold start or hot start?
They're cold starts.
Right, and just a final question: the order of battle. Are you waiting? Are you guys waiting on us to get there and do the SA6, or do we have time to go to the tanker then attack?
Yes.
All right.
And then once you're done, if you need to tank, by all means. Bear with me. I'm getting it loaded up onto the server.
Yeah, Cannon. How are you with tanking?
It shouldn't be a problem.
All right. And what do you think about the?
I'm sorry.
What do you think of the loadout?
I would have gone with that. Maybe grab another GBU, but not more than that.
I was thinking if I'm wondering because it's 130 nautical miles. If we get one bag and we go straight for it, we should be able to take like something like 2 Harms and 2 Mavericks. I think it will be more effective.
Yeah, we can do that. Shouldn't be a problem fuel-wise.
Yeah, and if we have any fuel issues, we can just hit the tanker after we're done.
Right.
Gotcha. So
Server should be up.
2
What's
Harms
the name
and 2 Mavericks.
What's the name of the server?
HMS Hermes.
Okay. Any password?
Is lowercase cheese.
Jeez. Okay.
And SRS should auto connect.
Yep.
Caution, caution. Generator, generator. Caution, caution. Generator, generator. Caution, caution. Generator, generator. Caution, caution. 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 Caution, caution.
Two's up on 233. One's up. I've got this weird flickering going on in my left eye. I'm gonna give it a couple of minutes, see if it stabilizes. If not, I may have to restart. Copy. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick restart. If I'm not back in it's mission time, by 15:10 mission time, just crack on, I'll catch up with you.